Virgo, take a moment, just one moment. Let the noise fade. Let the distractions dissolve. Let yourself be here, fully here, in this moment. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to stir something deep inside you. Something you might have buried. Something you might have tried to forget. Something you might have convinced yourself you didn't need anymore. But it's there. It's always been there. And the universe is about to show you something that's going to leave you speechless. There's someone in your life, someone from your past, someone who walked away or pushed you away. And when they lost you, everything changed. Everything. Not just for them, but for you. The dynamics shifted. The energy transformed. The entire trajectory of their life was altered. And Virgo, I'm going to tell you exactly how. Before we go any further, I need you to do something with me. I need you to ground yourself. I need you to be present. I need you to open your heart just a little to the possibility that what I'm about to share is real. Because if you're feeling this, if there's a flutter in your chest or a tightness in your throat, if you know deep down that this message is for you, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel because this is where the truth lives and you're going to need to hear more of it. And drop a comment, just one word, transformed. That's your declaration. That's you telling the universe that you're ready to see the truth, that you're ready to understand how losing you changed this person, that you're ready to let it shift your perspective. Don't skip this. Don't scroll past. This is your moment. Seal it. All right, let me tell you what I'm seeing, because what I'm seeing is so clear, so vivid, so charged with emotion that it's almost like I'm watching a movie unfold in real time. There is someone in your life who lost you, not by accident, not by circumstance. They lost you because of their own choices, their own actions, their own inability to see what they had. And Virgo, when they lost you, everything fell apart for them. Not in a dramatic, obvious way, not in a way that they showed to the world, but on the inside, in their heart, in their soul, in their spirit, everything crumbled. They didn't know what they had until it was gone. And by the time they realized it, it was too late. You were already gone. You had already moved on. You had already started healing. And they were left standing in the wreckage of what they had destroyed. I'm seeing this person's journey so clearly. They thought they were fine without you. They convinced themselves that they didn't need you. They told themselves that you weren't that important, that they could find someone better, that they were better off alone. But it was a lie they told themselves to ease the pain. Because the truth was, losing you broke them. It broke something in them that they didn't even know was there. And in the aftermath of losing you, everything changed. Their perspective shifted. Their priorities rearranged. Their understanding of love, of connection, of what really matters, all of it was turned upside down. I'm seeing that this person has been living with regret, deep, gnawing, consuming regret. They've replayed the moments over and over in their head. The moments where they could have done things differently. The moments where they should have said something, done something, been something more. And every time they replay those moments, they feel the weight of what they lost. They feel the pain of knowing that they let you go. And it's been a constant companion, a shadow that follows them everywhere, a reminder of their greatest failure. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Good. They deserve it. They should feel regret. they should feel the weight of what they did. And I understand that. I really do. You were hurt, you were wronged, you were treated badly, and you have every right to feel that way. But Virgo, I also need you to understand something. This isn't about revenge. This isn't about them getting what they deserve. This is about your healing. This is about you understanding that you were never the problem. This is about you realizing that your presence in someone's life is a gift, and that when they lost you, they didn't just lose a person, they lost something irreplaceable. I'm also seeing that this person's life has been different since you left. They've tried to fill the void with other things, other people, other distractions, other pursuits. But nothing has worked. Nothing has been able to replace what they lost, because what they had with you was unique. It was special. It was one of a kind. And no matter how hard they try, they can't find it again, because you were the one who brought that energy into their life. You were the one who made them feel seen, heard, valued. You were the one who brought out the best in them. And without you, they've been lost, adrift, wandering through life without a compass. And Virgo, I know that might sound like a heavy burden to carry. I know you might feel like their pain is somehow your responsibility, but it's not. Their journey is their own. Their regret is their own. Their healing is their own. You are not responsible for their happiness. You are not responsible for fixing what they broke. You are only responsible for your own peace. And that peace, Virgo, is something you've been cultivating, something you've been building, something that's stronger than ever before. Now, let me talk about what changed for this person when they lost you, because I think you need to understand the full picture. First, their perspective on love changed. They used to think love was something you could take for granted, something that would always be there no matter how they treated it. But losing you taught them that love is fragile, that love requires nurturing, attention, and care, that love can be lost in a moment if you're not careful. And that lesson has been painful. It's been humbling. It's forced them to look at themselves and ask hard questions about who they are and how they show up in relationships. Second, their perspective on themselves changed. They used to think they were fine. They used to think they had it all together. They used to think that the problems in your relationship were your fault, not theirs. But losing you forced them to look in the mirror, and what they saw wasn't pretty. They saw their flaws, their selfishness, their inability to be vulnerable, their fear of intimacy, and it was a hard pill to swallow, but it was also necessary. Because without that self-awareness, they would have never been able to grow. They would have stayed stuck in the same patterns that pushed you away in the first place. Third, their perspective on you changed. They used to take you for granted. They used to assume you would always be there. They used to underestimate your worth, your value, your impact on their life. But losing you opened their eyes. They saw you clearly for the first time. They saw your strength, your resilience, your beauty, your light. They saw all the things they should have seen when they had you. And that realization has been heartbreaking, because they know they can't go back. They know they can't undo what they did. They know they can't get you back just by wanting it. And that knowledge has been a constant source of pain. I'm also seeing that this person has been praying. They've been asking for guidance. They've been seeking forgiveness from the universe, from God, from whatever they believe in. They've been hoping that somehow, some way, they can make things right. And Virgo, I'm not telling you this to make you feel sorry for them. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand that your departure was a catalyst for change. Your leaving was the thing that woke them up. It was the thing that forced them to confront their own darkness. It was the thing that pushed them to become a better person. And even if you never speak to them again, even if you never forgive them, your impact on their life is undeniable. You changed them. You changed them in ways they never expected. And that's a powerful thing. Now, I want to talk about the changes that have happened in your life since you left, because I know you've been on your own journey. I know you've been healing. I know you've been growing. I know you've been becoming the person you were always meant to be. And Virgo, that's beautiful. That's powerful. That's the kind of transformation that inspires others. You didn't just walk away from a toxic situation. You walked into your power. You stepped into your truth. You claimed your worth. And in doing so, you created a life that is more aligned with who you are. I'm seeing that since you left, you've been thriving, not just surviving, thriving. You've been making decisions that honor your heart. You've been setting boundaries that protect your peace. You've been attracting people who see your value and treat you with respect. You've been stepping into your purpose with confidence and clarity. And Virgo, that's not something that happened by accident. That happened because you chose yourself. You chose your healing. You chose your future. And that choice has been the key to everything. I'm also seeing that your energy has shifted. You're lighter, brighter, more magnetic. People are drawn to you in a way they weren't before. They can sense that something has changed. They can feel the peace that radiates from you. They can see the joy that lives in your heart. And it's inspiring. It's contagious. It's the kind of energy that changes the room when you walk in. And Virgo, that's your power. That's your gift. That's what happens when you stop dimming your light and start letting it shine. Now, let me also address the possibility that this person might try to come back, because I'm seeing that they've been thinking about it, they've been considering it, they've been wondering if there's still a chance. And Virgo, if they do come back, I want you to be ready, not ready to take them back, but ready to respond from a place of strength, not weakness. Ready to honor your boundaries, your needs, your truth. Ready to make a decision that's right for you, not for them. Because you've come too far to go backward. You've grown too much to shrink. You've healed too deeply to let someone else reopen old wounds. And if you do decide to give them a chance, I want you to do it with your eyes wide open. I want you to look for the changes they claim to have made. I want you to look for the evidence of growth. I want you to look for consistency, accountability, and genuine remorse. Because words are cheap, but actions tell the truth. So watch what they do, watch how they show up, watch how they treat you, and trust what you see. I also want to talk about the forgiveness piece, because I know that's something you've been wrestling with. Forgiving someone who hurt you deeply isn't easy. It's not something you can just decide to do. It's a process, a journey, a series of small choices that eventually lead to freedom. And Virgo, I want you to know that you don't have to forgive them right away. You don't have to forgive them at all if you're not ready. Forgiveness is not about letting them off the hook. It's about releasing the hold they have on you. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of resentment. It's about choosing peace over pain. And the interesting thing is, When you forgive someone, you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. Because holding on to anger, holding on to resentment, holding on to the need for revenge, it only hurts you. It keeps you stuck in the past. It prevents you from fully embracing the present. And it blocks you from receiving the good things that are waiting for you. So if you can, if you're ready, if it feels right, let it go, not for them, for you. Now, I want to address the possibility that this person has already tried to reach out. Maybe you've ignored them, maybe you've blocked them, maybe you've responded but kept your distance. And that's okay. That's your right. You get to decide who has access to you. You get to decide who gets to be part of your life. And if this person hasn't earned that right, you don't have to give it to them. No matter how much they've changed, no matter how sorry they are, no matter how much they want you back, you get to choose. And whatever you choose, it's the right choice. So here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to take a breath, a deep, grounding breath. And as you breathe in, imagine yourself standing in your power. Imagine yourself strong, whole, and complete. Imagine yourself free from the weight of the past. And as you breathe out, release the need to carry their regret. Release the need to fix their pain. Release the need to manage their emotions. Just let it all go and trust that the universe is taking care of everything. And then I want you to say these words out loud. Say them with intention, say them with belief, say them like they're already true. I am whole. I am healed. I am free. I release the weight of the past. I release the need to carry their regret. I trust the journey. I trust the timing. I trust myself. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of peace. I am worthy of everything good that's coming to me. Say that 3 times. Let it sink into your soul. Let it become your reality. And then, when you're ready, drop your comment, type transformed, claim it, own it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications because this is just the beginning. And what's coming next is going to be even more beautiful. Blessings on your heart, Virgo. Always, you changed someone's life by leaving, and you changed your own life by staying. When they lost you, everything changed. And now you're both living with the consequences. But only you are thriving.